The studio-mandated trilogy conclusion that no one has asked for is finally here. I'm Mike Quackenbush, this is Till We Make It, and today My Angioma Odyssey comes to an end. And I know this will be kind of brief, but I think it's important to kind of cap the experience, especially for those that may be discovering this after the fact and kind of wonder, how did that all turn out? If all of this sounds brand new to you, it's possible that you missed parts 1 and 2 of My Angioma Odyssey. Part 1 is linked above right now, and in that video, I talk about visiting with dermatologists for consultations about having a procedure done that's called IPL. And I detail everything that's involved in IPL as well as alternate treatments for cherry angiomas, those small red dots that form on the surface of the skin when a blood vessel or capillary terminates incorrectly. And then in part 2 of My Angioma Odyssey, great detail about the procedure itself captured shortly thereafter. And you may recall, if you've watched these, that I was initially told it would take about 2 weeks to recover fully from having a round of IPL done. And I want you to know that was not exactly the case. I did not see the full effects of the treatment until almost a month after the fact. And now let me talk about the end result. So you may recall that I had 2 cherry angiomas on the left side of my face. There was one above my eye, which was very visible. It was certainly noticeable in photographs. And there was one beneath my eye that was so small, I didn't even notice it until my dermatologist pointed it out to me. And I did undergo an IPL treatment for both of them. And for about 2 weeks thereafter, my skin was very sensitive, and I just didn't feel like myself after going through the treatment. I also had to slather on a whole bunch of sunscreen during the period of time that my skin was healing itself. And when IPL is successful, it breaks up the red dot, which is made up of hemoglobin, something that occurs naturally in the body, and it breaks it up enough that the body can reabsorb the hemoglobin. So it is just naturally reabsorbed into the body. That's it. It's not laser zapped off of your skin. It's not frozen and picked away. It's none of those things. Your body just reabsorbs the hemoglobin naturally. And earlier today, before we made this video, I attempted to document exactly the result with my camera. But the truth is, you can't see anything. There's nothing left to see. The one underneath my eye is 100% gone, and the one above my eye, I would say, is 98% gone. I couldn't even get a picture of where it used to be that would betray to you exactly where it was. That's how effective this treatment proved to be. But 2 weeks in, they had not completely broken up and been reabsorbed into my body. That took a full month to happen. So here is why I'm offering that bit of information to you. If I had scheduled my follow-up with the dermatologist just 2 weeks after the procedure, after the period of time they had indicated I would completely recover, I would have gone back in and felt like the one above my eye had not been sufficiently treated. And then I would have had to pay for a second treatment. But because of how it happened to work out with their schedule and with mine, I didn't get back in there for a follow-up appointment for a full month. And after all that time had passed, I was satisfied with the results of the IPL treatment, and there was no way I was going to shell out another couple $100 to undergo a second one. So the conclusion to My Angioma Odyssey is this. I underwent exactly 1 IPL treatment for the 2 cherry angiomas on the left side of my face, and I'm satisfied with the way the whole thing turned out. The one under my eye, it's completely gone. And the one above my eye, even some mornings, I'm like, is it there? Where is it? I can't spot it anymore. I would not go back in for a second round of IPL based on the results that I got from just a single round. If you are considering having cherry angiomas or anything else on your skin treated through a process of IPL, I do want to caution you, though, to wait a little bit longer than your dermatologist might recommend so that you see the full benefit of the treatment. Because especially in my case, my skin needed more time to reabsorb those little hemoglobin marks than we had originally thought. And if I'd gone rushing back in, I might have ended up spending a whole lot more money than I needed to get satisfactory results. I hope the documentation of this entire process is beneficial to you in some way. Maybe not now, but maybe later on in your career, you'll look back when all of a sudden your shoulder blades and your upper body suddenly are covered with marks where blood vessels were wrecked and capillaries were ruined, and you'll think, I am glad this is here. So for your future self, make sure to subscribe and like and ring the notification bell so that the YouTube algorithm is pleased with Till We Make It. It is so important that they are pleased with Till We Make It. Are you pleased with Till We Make It? Leave a like.